They say there are three things which are certain in life: death, taxes, and Rafael Nadal winning on clay. In April of 2012, the Spaniard entered the center court of the Monte Carlo Country Club for what was going to be his 8th final in a row at the prestigious Masters 1000. His record at the Principality of Monaco? 7 trophies in a row, undefeated since 2003. Rafa was also the reigning 6-time French Open champion and the undisputed king of clay. However, despite all of this, Nadal was not the favorite going into this match, but a heavy underdog. Why, you might ask yourselves? To answer this question, let's turn back the clock and find out. In 2010, Rafa was the king of the tennis world. He finished the season as the world #1 and with 3 consecutive major titles. He went into the Australian Open in 2011 as the heavy favorite, with a chance of completing the Rafa Slam with a potential 4th major trophy in a row. However, a hamstring injury in the quarterfinals against David Ferrer ended his dream. Nadal had to watch Novak Djokovic winning the tournament from the sidelines. A few weeks later, the two rivals met in the final of Indian Wells, with the Serb triumphing after 3 sets.
Novak Djokovic is your champion here, and for the moment, you'd have to say he's the best player in the world.
Nadal had the chance to settle the score at the final of Miami, but again it was the Joker who won the match after 3 sets.
He's done it, and what a victory.
When the clay court season started, everyone thought Rafa was going to strike back, but Djokovic didn't let him. The Serb beat his bitter rival again in the finals of Madrid and Rome, making it 4 wins in a row in their head-to-head. For Nadal, it got frustrating, as he was still able to beat everyone else in the draw, like he used to in the year prior. But as soon as he faced Djokovic in the finals, he did not stand a chance. The next chapter took place in the Wimbledon final.
What is he doing differently to you that has caused this to happen?
The only thing is he's playing with big confidence, he's playing aggressive, his movements are fantastic, he's running a lot. We will see tomorrow. I will try my best as usual, and we will see. We'll see what's going on.
Novak Djokovic, Wimbledon champion and #1 in the world.
This defeat was particularly painful, as Djokovic's triumph also meant he took over the position of world #1 from Nadal. Their final meeting in 2011 took place at the final of the US Open. After 4 hard-fought sets, the winner was, you guessed it, Novak Djokovic. In 2012, Rafa was looking to claim back his position as the world #1. The Warrior made it back to the final of the Australian Open, only to get beaten by Djokovic in what turned out to be the longest Grand Slam final in history. Nadal once again left a tournament as a runner-up, having now lost 7 consecutive finals against his bitter rival. After this, the Spaniard had to pull out before the semifinals of the Masters tournament in Miami with knee problems, starting the clay court season with cracked self-confidence.
Are you going to be fit for Monte Carlo and the clay court
Hopefully,
season?
yes. Yeah, hopefully I'm going to be fit for Monte Carlo, and that's in what I'm going to work every day very hard.
Despite all of these setbacks, Rafa made it back to the final of Monte Carlo. His opponent waiting for him, Novak Djokovic. So here we are, back at the beginning of our story. And now you know why Nadal was a heavy underdog going into this match. He had lost 7 straight finals against Djokovic, who was the undisputed world #1 at the time, had just won the Masters in Miami, and also 4 out of the last 5 Grand Slam tournaments. But then, with his back against the wall and the world doubting him, Nadal proved everyone wrong. He reminded the world of tennis that he was called the king of clay for a reason.
He's finding a way through.
The match turned into a demonstration of power from Nadal. The Spaniard was finally able to beat his nemesis after 2 dominant sets and break the streak of defeats.
Was there an opportunity for Djokovic to have come forward in the middle of that exchange? He chose not to. magnificent. The perfect finish for Nadal. He makes it 8 straight in Monte Carlo. Rafa's long reign continues.
This victory changed everything as it gave Nadal back his confidence.
Your level of tennis is always unbelievable. After 7 times, thank you for this one.
When the two rivals met again a few weeks later in the final of Rome, Rafa beat Novak again in 2 sets. The power between the two began to shift.
Champion in Rome for the 6th time. Rafa has his revenge.
At Roland Garros 2012, they faced each other again. For the 10th consecutive time, they met in a final. It was also the 4th Grand Slam final in a row in which they battled out the trophy. This was a testament of how much Nadal and Djokovic dominated the tour at the time. The French Open final lasted 2 days and 4 sets, and at the end, Rafa triumphed again.
Without question, this is Rafa's house. He stands alone, 7 French championships.
Novak today is the best player of the world, and for me, after 3 Grand Slam finals in a row, losing against him is great. Win this one.
With this victory, Nadal managed to finally turn this rivalry around. He won 3 out of their next 4 duels, including a 5-set epic at Roland Garros and the US Open final in 2013. In 2014, Rafa once again denied Djokovic the French Open title he had so longed for.
Oh non, oh non, pas ça.
Quel dommage.
It took Djokovic over 3 years to finally beat Nadal again at Grand Slam stage after their legendary final at Melbourne in 2012, all because the King of Clay regained his confidence in the final of Monte Carlo, a match which truly changed everything for Nadal. Thanks for watching, and please, feel free to subscribe.